We are going to discuss modern day working English Bull Terriers, and we will discuss the Lindon Ingles line and also the Florant Vannelle line, which are modern day examples, and also the Indian lines, also known as the Gull Terr. And last but not least, a cross that is also currently being used quite a lot, which is the Bullrussells. So starting with the Lindon English line, this is a line from the United Kingdom, also collaborating a lot with other breeders, one of the most established lines of modern day working type of English Bull Terriers. In general, these are Bull Terriers that are still functional, so they have a better build and also less extremities. For example, the head shape is more normal, and I think he bred quite some other blood in it to make it as it is today. And there are examples that they are telling that they are having some influence from American Pit Bull Terrier or American Staffordshire Terrier to give it a better average shape, functionality, drive, etc. That being said, they are still recognizable to a high degree as English Bull Terriers. So you have all the benefits if you like the English Bull Terrier as a certain type of dog without the drawbacks that are normally part of this breed. So for example, a barrel chest, that's a drawback, or less drive, or health problems. Most of these topics in the breed are redirected by Lindon English types of lines, which I really respect. And also there could be a benefit, for example, comparing with American Pit Bull Terrier blood, that they can be less dog aggressive, which is a big plus. Also, for example, the small terrier, the Pettidill Terrier, also has a lot less dog aggression than, for example, American Pit Bull Terrier or Irish Staffordshire Bull Terrier has, in my opinion. But I digress. The other line is from France, from Florant Vannelle, and this line is specifically developed as a hunting English Bulldog, English Bull Terrier, sorry. And this line has all the same benefits as the Lindon English line has, but it's more of a purpose-driven dog in that way, that is specifically used and applied as a big game hunter, especially a hawk dog. So whereas the Lindon English line brings you a functional dog that can be used also as a hunting companion, and some are also as a guardian type. For example, this Vannelle line is specifically brought to life to bring you a good big game hunter. This could be beneficial if you're looking for a catch dog that's not the size of an American Bulldog or Dogo Argentino, that can still be quite well with other dogs. This could be a good pick, the Vannelle line. Also, some of those Vannelle type of dogs are a lot smaller than your average Lindon English type of dog, so it could be good for pulling badges the last part or finishing off a bigger quarry. Also a good type of dog, both the Lindon English, but especially the Vannelle type, if you're having coyote problems in the States, for example. But also coyote could be a pest here in the future. It is not, but we have the rise of the gold jackal, which could offer similar problems as the coyotes do in the United States. And the gold jackal is a conquering range from Africa, going to Asia, but also Europe, more and more, Russia as well. So this could also be a good type of dog to keep the bigger animals especially canines or other predators of your livestock. For wolves, this is a very small problem at this time, because the wolf is still gaining momentum and has a harder life on adjusting as compared to the jackals or coyotes do. But for wolves they could also be used, but then it's more important to have protective things in place, especially a collar with spikes on them, or perhaps a vest as well to protect the belly. And also with both coyotes and wolves, and to a lesser degree jackals, it's important that you have multiple dogs and that they don't stray away and they get ambushed by the entire pack. So the third modern day working bull terrier would be found in India and Pakistan. It's the Gull Terr. It's a very ranky, agile, strong and very temperamental type of dog, especially developed for the dog fighting, so against each other and also protection work. Compared to the other lines, for example Vannelle and Lindon English, you see a dog that is a lot rankier, so longer in the legs. And the funny thing is they have developed this type of dog from the English Bull Terriers of the past, but they were developed for the Indian circumstances, so perhaps they got a little bit more lanky and more athletic. And they came from the colonists that came there to conquer India, and they took their own dogs, so they have a Bullrussells that looks like a big mastiff, but also the Gull Terr as a fighting dog that they had and still keep. And because of this reason that they are still working, these dogs have kept enormous amount of abilities and are even further evolved. And there they do the task that an American Pit Bull Terrier would normally do, especially canine fighting interactions, but often in the open. And they are very game for a Bull Terrier especially. They also have great endurance. This could be a pig. Often this Gull Terr type of dogs are not that much weight match, so as a result they are quite big for a Bull Terrier type of dogs. Not heavy but high on the paws. You see it there. See? And that makes them very capable dogs. They also have good resting ability and very good endurance. They can also fare well under hot conditions. They are predominantly white. It could be between the size between an English Bull Terrier, for example Vannelle line, which is a little bit smaller, and a Dogo Argentino. The last topic that I wanted to discuss is a modern day working equivalent of the English Bull Terrier, but more on the smaller size, because in English Bull Terrier you have the normal size but also the miniature version, and especially at the miniature range you can still have one if you go for a Bullrussell, often a first cross between a white Fel Terrier, often a Russell type of dog, hence the name. So for example Parson Russell, Jack Russell crossed with a miniature Bull Terrier. These dogs are developed as a dog that can go underground like this little guy does, so for foxes and badgers. And because of the white Fel Terrier blood, they are a lot less likely to be seriously hurt, because they are more of a baying type of dog as compared to the very confrontational style that the Petadil Terrier has. But they are an upcoming cross that's very much liked. Also in the past they had infusions of Bull Terrier in several breeds, also working breeds. Even, for example, the Fox Terriers of the past had a lot of Bull Terrier influences. Dogo Argentino I mentioned before has a lot of Bull Terrier influences. And there are also more modern breeds such as the Hyde Terrier, which is also a hawk hunter, that has a fair share of Bull Terrier blood, especially in the beginning stage of its formation. Hope you like this video. If you do, please subscribe and let me know in the comments. Bye bye.